Hey there. So people absolutely lost their minds because they thought that Dior was actually firing JD because of this post right here. And also because a certain person's followers, they were spreading this everywhere. Not so fast though, as multiple sources have come forward and said, yeah, that's not only not true, but you know what, the guy, he is never going to be let go by Dior. Why? Because he's making a lot, and I do mean a lot of money for them. Now, you and I, we are going to talk about this today, and remember, when you stop listening to the internet and you start listening to your wallet, that's where you start having success. And you know what, Dior? They have had that. They have had it big time, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop anytime soon. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. Oh, man. So, hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And all of this, it kicks off with one little post. This is from Dior. You can tell this is from their confirmed account, by the way, where they say the following, and you see what the problem here is at the end. Dior is pleased to announce footballer, I'll mess up his name, so I'm just going to say footballer, as new ambassador for the men's fashion and fragrance. The French world champion will lend his image to the creations by Kim Jones, artistic director for Dior's men's collections, as well as to the Sauvage fragrance. Now, when you see that right there, as well as to the Sauvage fragrance, yeah, people were wondering what that meant. Now, the reaction, it intensifies after this post right here, especially after Dior reposts it and people see it, with this person saying, again, I'm not going to try their name, I butchered names, I'm delighted to announce that I am now officially part of Dior. Can't wait to share our collaborations in men's fashion and Sauvage fragrance. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with all of this and you don't understand this reaction, it's because people thought that JD, he was being let go by Dior because Dior, they actually stuck with him as an advertiser when so many other brands stepped aside. And you know what? Dior, they have a very, very good reason to do this, by the way. It's called sales, and huge sales at that. Quote, he has enjoyed a professional relationship with Dior since 2015, and he is currently promoting the new Sauvage Elixir cologne, which is selling out on both sides of the Atlantic. Sales have actually increased. This is an important part right here, too, and Dior has no plans to drop him. In fact, many fans are going out and buying the new cologne to show their support for him. This was in a hit piece, by the way, just to say. This was in something that had nothing good to say whatsoever, but they were admitting that sales, they were increasing. They're increasing exponentially, too, just to note. They agreed that Dior, they're not going to do anything to his career. They're going to continue to have him on, and that was noted on November 27th, by the way. I mean, we're just talking about around 3 short weeks ago. So, when you see this post right here popping up on December 17th, yeah, you could understand how people, they would be confused about this, and they would want answers. I mean, they've been opening their wallet, thinking that this place they do back, and if that wasn't the case, obviously they want to know. Now, intensifying that reaction, and they do this all the time, mind you, or the people that support a certain nameless person, you see them posting things like this. I only noticed this, by the way, because I got tagged into it. Ha ha, it starts out, JD has been fired by Dior. It is about time's up for his career. ThatUmbrellaGuy, does it make you weepy face? Oh, such great people, right? Talking about somebody's career because, hey, you know, that makes good ammunition online. Here's another. And here's an idea, by the way. If you're going to tag in somebody that'll probably make a video out of something, maybe drag the C and say out and learn to spell. You know, the fool says, Break news. John Depp, the act that exposed Terrible to the Queen of Everything, was fired from his only job as Hollywood learned that he is awful terrible. I bet that Umbrella cries to his mama because his hero is jobless. Maybe they can share a tent to live in under a bridge. You know what? I bet that guy has enough money that he could buy the bridge. But hey, you know, I see what you want to say. And definitely saving the worst, and this is the worst for last, Johnny Depp was fired by Dior as they finally listen and wake up to who he is. No forgiveness. We know who they are. I do not ever buy from them. Actually, I hope, Depp, now, what is it that you call it? And they make sure to tag me into this, by the way. Minecraft's himself, that would be a good gift to Amber. Now that is absolutely terrible, by the way, because they're saying that they hope that this is the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. Basically, it leaves him without any opportunity at on, so he'll seek some terrible permanence. Man, nobody should wish that on anybody. If you get to that in something, then you need to just reset, you need to sign off for a while, and maybe you should go talk to someone. Now, like I said, a lot of people, they were distressed by all of that. I think that's part of the plan, too, because those people that are making those comments, whether they think this is true or not, if they spread mis or disinformation, it can cost money, it can change mindsets, and like the real Laura B says here, not so fast, that it's not true at all. Important from a very trusted source. And you notice very, it's actually highlighted there. The footballer, again, I don't want to butcher his name, not even going to try that. Appointment has zero effect with regard to JD. He is an ambassador in French territory, a great addition to the team. JD, he'll still be doing his own thing. Please trust me and continue to support Dior. Hashtag Sauvage, hashtag JD. Now, she follows this up with another post, too. She talks about another source hitting her up. Had another source reach out that Dior has no intention of ever firing JD. They love him. I believe her 100%, by the way, about that. She has sources. She's always on the ball. She's honest about this, too. And I don't think Dior would really want to fire the guy, especially when you look at everything around this. See, really, if you go back and review this, too, the one thing that should stick out to you isn't the discussion about Sauvage fragrance, it's the date here. We're talking about December 17th. What comes up in December? Almost at the end of it. Oh, that's right. Christmas. You also have after that, too. You have all of that Christmas buying time. Yeah, why exactly would you hamstring a brand, especially when it has international renown now, and they've been sticking with someone since 2015? That would make no sense at all. What makes a lot more sense is you have an innocuous post, something that people look at and they want to question, and then you have a lot of people that want to misdirect you. In fact, you always have to wonder who exactly is running those accounts. Somebody accuses other folks of running bots. Yeah, I'd be curious who they are. But anyway, we'll leave that for another time. Like I said, this isn't a bad tale. This is a tale of its success. This is a tale of a company that didn't bow to controversy. Bravo to them, too. Bravo indeed. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. I really do, too. Thank you for everything you do. If you want to help out the channel, there are links in the description as well. They help us out even more. And thank you for checking those out. You being here, though, that helps out the most of all. So thank you. Appreciate you. Going to end here. See you soon.